this ought to be interesting. I wonder if I can tune into my own live stream. Let's see here. Live now. Oh my gosh. What in the heck? Why is it zoomed in so far? Oh, give me just a second, guys. I'm trying to figure this out. Okay, we're going to do it differently. I'm just going to do it a little differently. That's about done. Okay, I'll get there. Okay, I think we got it. Now I know why I need a headset. Hang on, guys. Just get your questions ready. Okay. Okay. Are we good? Yeah, but the audio sucks. All right, guys. Well, hopefully you can hear me. I know it's bad. I was working on trying to get my phone to actually work as a webcam, but didn't exactly work so well. I'll get it eventually. What I wanted to go over today is just some ideas on basically, what I might be doing in the future as far as, keeping the channel fresh, and maybe some ideas that you guys might have for me. And also, let's see here, live control room. That might be nicer. Let's try this. Give me just a second. Preview, public preview. Can I see this? I'd like to be able to see y'all's chat. Okay, I think I got it. No? Public view. Okay, I think I got the chat now. Donald Trump, sweet. Nice. This is a Logitech G37, I think. But the audio is not coming from that headset. It's a lot clearer, and I was trying to get that to work. I had the microphone working perfect, but the phone wasn't streaming to the browser, so I just ended up doing it directly from the phone, and that's why the audio is kind of cruddy, because it's 2 feet away from me, and I'm going to get some echoing. I'll have it fixed eventually. Okay, I'm going to chat. What's up, guys? And yes, that's Rocket League in the background. If you're on PS4, hit me up, Quicksilver09. I think what I wanted to do is like a live stream middle of the week, and kind of go over, since I know there's a lot about leasing on my channel, and buying cars and stuff like that. I can go over current rebates, current residuals, current money factors, that kind of thing that I get asked a lot and that I say I'm going to provide. They change about every week. So, if I do a weekly broadcast that kind of maybe, says what the current residuals are, current money factor, current rebates, at least that way kind of what's out there when you're going to look for a car. And that can be on a weekly basis. And I'm trying to set up a time that might be good for everybody, because I know if we work, middle of the day is not going to be great. In the evening, I know people are eating dinner here and there and all across the country, so I'm trying to figure out what might be a good time for everybody. If I'm trying to release a video on Sunday, it might not be good to do it both on Sunday. Maybe Saturday, maybe sometime in the middle of the week. Maybe just try to find a time in the evening. I'm Eastern time, so worst case scenario, if I do it around like 9 p.m., it's about 6 in California. So I think everybody might hopefully be off work or have some time to look. And of course, all the live streams will be replayable anyway and posted to the channel, so you can always look back. But it would also be an opportunity that if you're looking for a certain car, that's not listed, like I'll probably just go over the ones that are popular on my channel, like the Charger and the Challenger. But some people have asked me about a Grand Cherokee, about Trackhawks, something like that. If you were in the market for that kind of vehicle, you could just catch up on the live stream, know that I'm going to be there live, and then you can ask me, what car it is that you're looking at, and then I can just pull up exactly, what it is that you're looking at and what that price or current rebates should be. Even if you grab the last 8 of the VIN of the vehicle you're looking for, I can just basically pull the invoice while we're talking. So if you got any questions for me, hit them up in the comments, and I'll kind of go over those right now. All right, Michelle. Yeah, if anyone sent me an email, I try to take as much time as I can over the weekend with my family. I was working Saturday, so I'll get back to you tomorrow. If I don't, sometimes I get a lot of work emails. If you do the Luke at Wells MC email, it sometimes gets mixed up, but I should be able to get back to you tomorrow. Brett Jackson, here, let's get one of our dealerships and a couple tracks on. Offering 2 for you. I'm wondering how good of a deal I could try to get. And it's okay. You have that. Yeah, I could probably look that up for you. And the thing is, something that high, I haven't heard of a lot of dealers coming off those things, and I don't know if it's just because they're not over a year old yet, or they think they got gold. I have yet to hear of any great deals on the Trackhawks. I'll tell you what, that'd be a tough one. If I could get a good deal on a Trackhawk, I mean, all-wheel drive Hellcat power sounds like fun. But I haven't, every deal that I do, or every lease I work on a Trackhawk is not that great. It's just because of the cost, and the residual is really not that great. They don't have anything incentivized, and I don't know if you're trying to buy it or lease it, because that is 2 totally different things. Let me pull that up for you. Give me just a second. That's sweet. I bet it is. I mean, I drove an SRT Durango, and I even that was cool off the line. And I mean, taking your Hellcat to the track with some slicks or drag radials, you get a little bit of that. But I mean, I'm sure it's just not the same. What I'm doing is I'm pulling up the invoice for Red real quick. And, invoice really isn't, that just gives you an idea of like what a fair deal would be, on something so high like that. If they've been there almost a year, you'd at least want to go for like 10% off sticker. I'd probably even go 12, if you can do it. Invoice is 88, like 88.7. Yeah, enjoying a newfound relationship with the gas station. It's true. Tell you what, I got a little Miata as a side toy, and I drive that a little bit more now. Yeah, sticker on that one is 93,620, and it's 88,726. So there's at least $5,000 right there. I'd be shooting for something. Employee prices like just under 85. If you could get them closer to 80, I think that'd be a good deal. Especially if they've had it for a while. But it's all up to the dealer. That's the thing. You got to catch them at the end of the month, and when they are hungry for deals. what happens, why everyone says end of the month. Dealers have numbers they have to hit, and if they hit that certain number, they get extra money. So if it's one deal and that they need to sell it cheap to get, especially if it's a big dealership, they might get 20 grand for hitting that number. Well, if they only need one more vehicle and you're the last guy in a dealership and the last deal they have working, well, they're even if they give up 10 grand to make another 10 grand, well, that's why sometimes you can get such good deals. But you just stroll into a dealership, beginning of the month, middle of the month, and they just don't really know where they are. They're not really willing to really go real deep. So that's kind of how that works. Yeah, I really didn't understand all that either until I got into business. But now it makes sense because really, honestly, when you look at the invoices, that is really what we pay for the cars minus holdback. Okay, you've probably heard that term. Um, Holdback is designated for the cost of the vehicle, and the cost to get the vehicle into the customer's hands. You know, the guy detailing it, the guy setting it up, advertising for the vehicle, and then there's interest on vehicles that dealerships pay. So we have a big floor plan. It's like basically like you got a business account, and you need to buy trucks like every 6 months. Well, you usually have a huge credit line with a bank. Okay, I need to buy this truck in an instant. Well, you can just go do that and charge it to the credit line. That's kind of what it is for dealers. And they've got, of course, it's multi-million dollars. Floor plan, well, they get charged interest on whatever vehicle they have, because that's why it's not really their vehicle until it's sold, and then they just get paid the difference of what they made on the vehicle as far as financing and any kind of gross that was in it. So when you're selling a vehicle for invoice, it really is, like a fair deal. It's not the best deal in the world that you can get, but you don't really find those until the end of the month. And it's not to say that you can't get a fair deal in the middle of the month. We sell everything pretty much at invoice. You right off the rip. We don't have any kind of dealer fees. So we just try to be straightforward and fair as we can. We look up people's trades with Kelley Blue Book and NADA and the auction and Black Book, and we all just get a combination of, kind of an average of what the car is worth. We're not trying to give it $5,000 less than what it's worth and all that stuff. That's why I just tell people to do their research. As long as you've looked it up on Kelley Blue Book and you're not clicking on excellent, because there's no car that's excellent that's traded in. We're usually right between the good and very good on Kelley Blue Book. So there are. It's unfortunate that there really isn't a whole lot of fair dealers out there now, but that's why I'm glad I work for the people that I do. No, Jay, I don't fill it up every other day. No, I only have a 2 mile drive to work. So, but even 2 miles back and forth to work, all I do is accelerate once on the highway. There's one stoplight. If I hit it, I have to accelerate again, and then I'm at work. So it's all city driving for sure. And I mean, if I drive my car every day, it's at least every week. But with gas prices, it's $50 a tank. So even though it wasn't, I don't know if you watch my other videos, but even though it was only about $30 more than what I was paying for my Scat Pack to lease the Hellcat, the gas prices changed, because the Scat Pack has MDS, which is the multi-displacement technology, which actually does save quite a bit of gas now that I drive the Hellcat. The Hellcat doesn't have that, so it burns through it pretty quick. Yeah, shipping to Alaska might be, well, I mean, of course, it all depends on, what the dealers are trying to do to you up there. Some people, I don't know what price you got from them, but, some people are trying to be, bump the stickers and things like that. And, if they're trying to charge you $100,000 for this, and, we could get one in for even invoice, at 88, and it costs $2,000 to ship it to you, well, you're still saving 10 grand. It all depends on logistics at that point as far as financing and paying cash or what you're going to be doing there. So, but it's always possible. I've sold things to people all over the country. It just all depends on which part of the country they're in. Could always fly down too and just drive it back. That'd be a good break-in period. I wonder if I could see. Huh. I'm just kind of learning this thing. I don't really know what's going on, but pop out chat. Huh. Well, that's kind of cool. Well, that might work. Let me see if I can get back up here. Well, I really don't know how many people are on. I can't really tell. But if there's anybody that has any other questions, just let me know. Or if they think what might be a good time to discuss some stuff, I might just start in the middle of the week, maybe Wednesday at 6 p.m. And of course, that depends on if I'm off work. I work till 5 p.m. one day and then 7 p.m. the other day, and then that switches every other week. Excuse me, breakfast is coming up on me. Um, anyway, let me know what you guys think, if you want any other type of content, as far as buying, selling cars. Well, mostly buying, but hey, if you sell cars too, I can help you there. I've been doing that for a while, but I think I'll just probably shoot for the middle of the week and just maybe look out for it. I wish they'd activate something on my account, which is kind of like a YouTube wall. It's like a Facebook wall, almost like a homepage. So I could actually just leave a comment and everybody sees it who's a subscriber. That'd be a lot easier way to kind of keep up with, what I'm about to do. That way you just don't get a notification of a live video and then you miss out. But I'll work on something. I'll get it all worked out. The lease deals, it's hard. The thing is about leasing, it's hard to know any kind of deals that are happening, because you don't. You can only go by trying to guess. The lease deals still aren't bad on a Hellcat. You just got to go to 39 months now. It seems like usually it's been 36 months forever. Well, they dropped the incentives on the um, 36 month, and now it's 39 months. So the residuals are still good. You just might have to go to 39 months. So if anybody's trying to sell you at 39 months now, it's legit, and that's where they've incentivized them right now. Things like, well, Jules, as far as the payment goes, I mean, a lot of factors kind of go in there. You'd have to find a Hellcat first, and then kind of work it from there. If you want to, find one that you're looking at, or find one that you would like to lease, you can get the last 8 of the VIN and you can just send it to me. I'll put my email in the chat. And then that all depends on what the dealer is willing to sell it to you for, and what the dealer is willing to give you as far as a money factor. What I usually do is just calculate it as top tier. Of course, you got to be close to over 700 at least, closer to 730 to get the top tier deals. I think my toddler's banging on my door, wondering why I haven't talked to her. Yeah, I mean that's really the thing about the Trackhawks. You just gotta wait. Like I said, they're paying interest on those things, and the higher the vehicle costs, the more interest they're paying on it. So eventually, when they finally see that not a lot of people are spending 100 grand on these, performance SUVs, I think we'll see something happen like the Hellcats. That everyone wanted to charge 10K over sticker for Hellcats. Next thing you know, you're leasing them for $400 a month with nobody down. So I think we'll eventually see that on the Trackhawks. I hope, because that'd be really cool. And yeah, I've thought about leasing one. I can't afford to buy one, but every kind of lease that I've worked up has been just astronomical. So I haven't bothered with it. And I love my Hellcat. I've always been more of a 4-door sedan guy, and we've got my wife usually has the SUV, Pacifica. But you know, to get the all-wheel drive, I'm not really a cornering guy with those kind of cars. That's what I have my Miata for. So yeah, I would definitely look into getting one of those. Yeah, I mean that sounds reasonable for around that price, but I wouldn't even look into them unless they're around there. I think the last one I did was almost $1,000 a month. You know, and it was shoot. I think that was with some money down too. You know, like almost three down. So, but anyway, I'm probably going to get going, guys. Unless you guys have any more questions for me. So just stay tuned for some more of these chat sessions. Hopefully, I'll get my camera figured out, and you know, I'm just using my cell phone propped up on a stand, or maybe I'll just bite the bullet and buy a webcam. They're like $50, but it just stinks because you've got a nice camera on the back of these phones. That's probably better than any webcam that I can buy. Yeah, appreciate it. Again, I just put my email there, so if you guys have any questions, you can always shoot me there. And yeah, I appreciate you guys enjoying the content. I've got another little video coming up. It's nothing. It's just a little quick driving review of a nice Ram 1500 Limited that we got in, and it's just super nice. The attention to detail on these new Rams is just crazy. So I just kind of do like a little I go over that, and I'll probably be putting that out sometime in the middle of the week. And we'll have some visual mods coming up on the Hellcat pretty soon as well. So I will have those videos up when the time comes to that as well. There's actually an IMSA race going on right now out at my local track at the 12 Hours of Sebring International Raceway, I should say. Sebring International Raceway. There's an IMSA course with GT2 cars, GT3, GT4, and I think some P2 cars as well. So I was gonna say if I didn't feel like taking a nap when my family does, I might run out there. Yeah, the 12. Yeah, it's got the 12-inch screen and everything. This thing's sweet. Um, it's got the what's it called? Well, it's indigo blue. Yeah, it's an indigo blue and frost interior or something like that, and it's really sweet. It's not black. It's just ever so slightly. I mean, it's just navy. It's like a super dark navy color with the you know, kind of light, really light tan color. It's really nice. And they've just blown these new limiteds and these Longhorns out of the water. I mean, with their detail on everything, it's crazy. It's no wonder we've got the best truck on the road now. Anyway, so look out for that video if you just want something to watch. Again, if you play PlayStation, hit me up. It's the same as my username here. Um, you know, I play Rocket League mostly because that's about all I've got time for. We'll go ahead and have you there, and I guess I will catch you guys later. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna have to grab my phone and stop the stream. All right, I'll catch you guys later.